Hello everyone and welcome to the Psychosin project here on YouTube. Today we're going to be doing incoming reviewing the brand new album, which is their third album by Antropomorphia, which is called Sermon of Wrath. Let's get into this. Sermon of Wrath is the new album by Antropomorphia. I believe it's actually their first ever full-length album. And what they deal in is a blend of blackened death metal, as it was, or at least that's how it sounded to me. Having previously only released an EP to, I believe, fairly good acclaim. Unfortunately, I've never heard the previous EP, so I don't know what they sound like on that and whether this album is really a marked improvement. So this is me coming to this band fresh out the gate, having never heard them before. Now, as I said, they deal in blackened death metal, and really, all the riffs are there, everything's there, but I'm going to say off the bat, really, not a classic album to my ears. A very good album, but not a classic. They have a tendency, they've got a couple of songs on here that where you feel they were going for epic, but for some reason, you know when bands try to do epic and then when you listen to them, they just end up being really long songs without a sense of epicness to them. Yeah, unfortunately, their attempts at epicness on this album come across that way. However, all the riffs are there. Their riffs are good. Indeed, the songs are pretty damn good. But the vocals are there as well, really sort of... The only problem with the vocals, they seem to be very sort of one track. I know that's pretty typical for sort of black and death metal in general. But, you know, where some bands, like, they sort of pitch their effects, their vocals. Yeah, not really happening on here. And sometimes the vocals get a little bit dull, a little bit kind of grindy, as it were. Not grindy as in grindcore, but sort of grinding on your ears a little bit, and sometimes don't quite fit the song. There's some nice clean vocals on a couple of songs as well, not from the vocalist, it's from a backing singer as well, who adds another shade to their sound. So all in all, this new album, Sermon of Wrath, I believe it's called, yep, Sermon of Wrath by Antropomorphia. Is it worth buying? Well, I'm going to say, I guess if you like the EP or you've been waiting for this album for a long time, you've got to have already bought it or you've already pre-ordered it. I believe it's out on the 24th of February. I'll put at the end of the video when it's actually released. It's coming out on Metal Blade Records. And yeah, if you like your black and death metal, give it a go, really. I mean, they obviously, with it being their first full-length album, then... You know, I've probably got that wrong. It's probably not their first full-length album at all, but being their newest full-length album, they're still sort of fine-tuning their sound and everything and getting things in order. Like I said, I don't know much about the band myself, but I've probably screwed this review right up, but like I said, I'm fresh to the band. So apologies to the band and to the fans and you, your listeners. But all in all, pretty good album. I'll give it about 3.5 out of 5. A pretty good album. There's definitely promise there. Hopefully they're still just fine-tuning their sound, and future albums that have really nailed it, because there's definitely promise in there. So there you go, 3.5 out of 5 for the new album from Antropomorphia. It's called Sermon of Wrath. It's coming out on the 24th of February on Metal Blade Records. So there you have it. That is what I thought of the new album by Antropomorphia. Feel free to like, share and subscribe. I hope you enjoyed the video. Feel free to also check out my mate Drop Dead Bunny. The link as ever is there and will be in the description as well. Also feel free to check out my Patreon. That's at the bottom there as well. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.
I turn to face it all. Some will